Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I am Penge and welcome back to City Game Studio, where last time out we moved into a shiny new big office, which we of course called the Cupboard, and here it is. We then decorated it with lots of very lovely things, we hired quite a lot of new staff members, and we actually started to make games that weren't terrible, which is marvellous news. So yes, Coaster Chaos, our roller coaster simulation game, did really very well for us indeed. I think it was the first game that we've made that actually generated any good profit at all, so that's very nice indeed. That's very good. Profit is always very, very welcome. And the rest of our money is coming mostly from contracts. And that's okay. I'm fine with that. You know, it pays their wages, they keep the lights on, but I would rather make our money from our own games rather than contract work. So I think today, let's spend some genre points and start making some new types of games. So we saw at the end of the previous part, we've got 75 genre points just sitting there. They're just sitting there, kicking about, doing nothing at all. So let's spend them. Let's unlock something exciting with those. So we do have ourselves a bit of a choice here. We could unlock a kind of, a base game type. So we've got simulation unlocked. We could spend 15 points, so we could get quite a few of these unlocked, on getting action, RPG, casual, adventure, strategy, or classic puzzle unlocked. And yeah, they're only 15 each. So we could get more than one of those unlocked with our 75 points, or we could specialise further down the simulation route. So we've got simulation done, and then we've got management done as well, which is kind of like a sub-genre of simulation. And then we can get these three here right now. Unfortunately, we can't get these three here or these three here. These are all the really good ones. These are the really good ones. So living organism, 150 points. Farming, it'd be brilliant to get farming. It would be brilliant to make a farming sim, but it's 350 points. We're nowhere near. God game, 450 points. They've got government, 150. Economy, 150. City builder, 150 genre points. I mean, that would be amazing. It'd be great to get that on board as well. But we can't get those because we haven't got enough points. So we could get sport for 35 points. We could get vehicle. Whatever that leads on to, I don't know. I mean, does that mean like a racing game? That's 30 points. Or we could get animals for 50 points. I think, because we're good at simulation games, let's specialise in sport. That can be our sort of thing. We can be very, very good at simulation games. That can be our specialist kind of specialist genre. So I think let's get sport unlocked. We will have that, please. 35 points, yes. That leaves us with 40 points. When we could get vehicle, I'm intrigued to see what vehicle then leads to. Oh, hang on, it tells us. Oh, it tells us we don't have to have them sort of unlocked to reveal what they actually are. So, okay, so racing, space. So vehicle leads to space. I mean, okay, a spaceship, I suppose, is a vehicle. Flying, driving, submarine, or train. Okay, they're very specific, but okay. Right. I suppose racing would be good. But then we're going to need 30 points to unlock that, and then another 80 to get racing unlocked. I think, let's go and make a sport game. In fact, do we need to give people a bit of a rest? Energy 49, energy 42, energy 46. Yeah, we need to give people a bit of a rest. Now, there is a button where you can send everybody on holiday. Yeah, there you go. Let's send this studio on holiday, please. So unpause time. Everyone can just get some energy back. That's absolutely fine. There you go, everyone. Have a lovely rest. I assume they're all ZZZs. Hang on. Send on holiday. Hang on. I thought I just sent this studio on holiday, but clearly I did not. Lies, game, lies. Okay, we've got Believe in Me, which is our religious sim, isn't it? That's sort of doing okay. And then Diggy Up Old Stuff. Diggy Up Old Stuff is not doing very well. It grabbed a few fans, but yeah, that's not doing very well at all. And the game is telling us that we are not profitable. I know this is a consistent thing. We're fine with that. Okay, hang on. Let's speed time on until everybody is back. So are you back? Right, okay, pause time a second. Okay, now let's make a new sporting game. Okay, here we go. I do like the idea of medieval yak. That sounds very exciting. Okay, so let's choose what is good. So what's trending? Okay, hang on a minute. Hang on. Soccer. That's a lovely kind of sporty thing, isn't it? That's very much sporty. Okay, so we'll have that. And then what have we got? So sport down here. So we'll make a lovely kind of sport game. That's going to be a good thing. And then what do we want it on? Oh yeah, we need to sort this out. We might need to call Grantendo. Now, a few people did point out that I made a bit of an error whilst having a little chat with the chap at Grantendo there. Because, yes, we offered him some money to actually make games for this console, but we didn't actually specify a time frame. So let's go and rectify that. Let's give them a phone call. Hello, Hirosho Kyoto, you work for Grantendo. I want to publish games on the GS. Yeah, okay, spent many, many years doing this stuff, bibbly-bobbly-boo. Right, okay. So money offer, 60 grand. So how about we up that to, it's going to be a bit expensive, 120 grand. And then, this is what I didn't do before. So we said, yep, exclusivity duration, no months. How about we just make games for that for 24 months? Agree, here we go. So a check of 120 grand for a GS license and 24 months exclusive contract for Grantendo. You will not be able to publish games on other manufacturers' consoles. But it did look like at that little sort of, on that screen there, at a glance, they had 44% of the market share and it was rising, I think. So, yeah, go on, let's do that. 120 grand. Hang on, we can just contact him whenever, can't we? Let's drop it down to 60. Let's drop it down to 60 grand. Let's see if we can get it a little bit cheap. That sounds like a fair proposal. We have a deal. Oh, I'm an amazing business person. I just saved us 60 grand, everybody. Let's all go to the Bahamas. Right, thank you for your time. So now we can only make games for that console. So here we go. It has to be the GES because we're not allowed. But yeah, 44.7% of the market share and it's going up. So yes, please. So soccer on that. However, is that the best thing? Is that the best thing to have on that particular console? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, what else have we got? Religious, dragon. That's very specific. Organised crime, soccer. I think, do you know, we'll go for it. We'll make a soccer game. It pains me to say soccer every time. It's football. We'll make a football game. Okay, let's not call it Medieval Yak. Epic Casino. I love the random names. The random names are brilliant. Chillin' Forklift. I want to play that game, but in real life. How about we give it a name that I don't know, that is something about football, because that would make sense, wouldn't it? Okay, right, hang on. Let's give this a name. There we go. We'll call it FIFU85. And of course, as everybody knows, FIFU obviously stands for football is for us. Of course it does. I mean, you all knew that clearly. So there we go. So FIFU85 it is. And I did have to go out of this screen to check what year we were in the game. But of course, yes, we're in the year 1985, a vintage year. So there we go. FIFU85. So it's on the GES. It's a soccer game. It's a proper sport game as well. So here we go. Let's assign some people to this. So you're apparently busy working on Believe in Me. Do you know what? Come out of that. That's fine. There we go. You can work on that. The accountant. You cannot work on digging up old stuff. Get rid of that. And yes, we'll assign you to work on this because I think this could be quite good. And then marketing manager. Don't bother with that. Go over to the new game. Go over to FIFU85. And I think that's it. So the Teapot engine. I think that's everything. New IP. Indie game. Yeah, all right. Let's get this underway. Here we go. Let's see how we get on. Oh, cause yeah, it's paused. Hang on a second. So there's all the basic stuff. Right. Okay. So a soccer game on our new console here. Right. There are 6 computing capabilities. Now, what do we want with this? So that's going to have a gamepad, isn't it? That's going to have a gamepad. And I think 3D graphics with monochrome colour. Oh, it's very exciting. Basic dialogue. Do we want that on as well? Okay, so here we go. So gameplay is going to be really important for this kind of thing. Story, perhaps less so. So bring that down to 30. Characters, put that up to 30 perhaps. Graphics and user interface are going to have to be quite high. So let's put them up as high as they can go. Oh my goodness me. This is going to be very, very expensive. Yeah, this is going to be super expensive. Do we want basic dialogue on there or not? Will that cost us later on with things? Do you know what? Let's take that off. Right, here we go. Go to the next bit. So story, characters, and do you know what? We'll drop the characters down a bit. We don't need characters as such in a sort of a soccer game. They're players, but they're not characters. So yeah, okay, that'll do the job. Right, here we go. So many of those, and then we want to leave announcing the game until we've got to the next stage. Yes, we've bought the GES. The mega system is coming up soon. Our money is absolutely tumbling into oblivion. However, how are we doing with game sales up here? Oh, hang on. believe in me, actually made a profit, did it? Hey, brilliant. Right, we'll have some password-based saves. I think that's going to be quite good. And then computing capabilities, we've got 2 left for that console. Right, so physics, yes, it's a game about kicking a ball about, so we better have some good physics. And the AI had better be good as well. You know, we don't want them turning around and scoring own goals constantly. And sound, yes, we want to hear the lovely cheering fans. So, okay, on to the next. And then we're going to build the hype up when it gets to about here, I think. So there we go. Right, so publish a demo, 50 grand. Yeah, go on, do that. Let's spend a bit of money on publishing a demo. Let's see if that helps with the hype. And we've got our hype person on it, so the hype should be going up very quickly. We are running out of money, I notice. Okay, another 7 weeks. Okay, animation can come down a bit. Optimization, artwork, and tutorial. Okay, hang on. Bring the tutorial down to 40. Let's put simple animation on. Yes, and leader... Oh, we can't use leaderboards. Oh, botherations. Okay, so we have missed out on 1 computing capability point. It'd be very handy if you could see all of these things at the start. So I don't know what's coming up next on these. Okay, artwork probably up a bit. Oh, the development costs. The costs are going through the roof. And then optimization probably up to 70 as well. And now we have no money at all. Okay, right, here we go. Let's see. Perhaps publishing a demo of that game was a terrible idea. But here we go. Right, can we just finish this really quickly? because we have no money left. Right, digging up old stuff. Oh, actually lost us money. Oh, no, Believe in Me was one that made money. Right, digging up old stuff, lost us money. However, it did net us a few fans. But overall, yes, it was quite expensive to develop. And even though we sold it for $10 a piece, it didn't really sell that many units. Okay, never mind. This is looking quite good. Believe in Me might well keep the studio afloat while we waste all our money. Right, hang on. How much do we pay on wages? Are we essentially going to go broke next month? Right, we've got 30 grand. Okay, can we sort this out? Right, here we go. The hype is on 43. We've spent 185 grand on developing this. Hopefully it's going to work. Right, hang on. Is that hype going to go up anymore, or is it going to come down? 43, 47. Can it go over 50? 49. Oh no, people are getting pay rises. No pay rises. We've got no money left. Right, we're going to have to release the game. Let's see what it's like. So, okay. The points are flying. Oh my goodness me. Okay. It should be very well received. Let's bump the price up a bit. Let's go to that. Did we get 58 genre points from that alone? Wow. Okay, right. Do that. We've done the post-mortem report thingamabob. Right, and we've lost all our money again. Okay. Right. Okay, we need to take out... Yeah, we're minus 7 grand down. We're only 7 grand down. I could have sold a vending machine or something. Okay, hang on a minute. So let's take out a 10-year mortgage. We don't need to borrow that much, really. Let's have it less. 5 years. We pay back 9 grand a month. Yeah, okay. Apply for that, please. Right, okay. There we go. We've got some money again, everybody. And how is this? Oh, no. Oh, no. Nobody likes FIFU. It's spiceless. Oh, dear. Okay, right. What is the problem? Graphics, optimization, and artwork. Oh, optimization and artwork were not good enough. Okay. It's an excellent sports soccer game. Okay, well, let's see how it sells, shall we? Let's see how it actually sells. Well, lots of people are very happy because they've got pay rises. Okay, all of you have a lovely holiday away for a bit, please. So you lot all just clear off for a bit. And let's hope that FIFU sells in its millions. I'm imagining it's not going to at all. Here we go. How many did it sell? We're on net profits of minus 176,000. Oh dear. That is quite fabulously terrible. Okay, right. So that's clearly not going to work. Can we do another bit of contract work? Do a little bit of contract work. Right, it's refresh. Yeah, a few people did say, oh, when you do your contract work, that list is shrinking. But yeah, it tops itself back up, I think. So VHS project. You cannot publish games on this platform. Oh no, of course, yes. We've got an exclusive. Okay, right. This could be potentially an issue. We're not allowed to work on anything else because we signed the exclusivity thing. We can't even do contract work. Oh dear. Okay, right, hang on a minute. A competitor is using our game engine. That's always quite nice. New tech is available. We do at some point need to redo the game engine. But right now, I think it's okay. We've got 58 genre points. Oh, that's just... I thought we got given 58 on that previous screen. Not that's what our total is. Ideally, I'd like to get a city builder. Let's save up for that, shall we? Okay, right. That didn't really work. The secret weapon of the pony... We're going to make a simulation game called Secret Weapon of the Pony. In fact, no, how about a management game? Let's have a look. What's popular right now? Dragon, zombie, urban. Urban +5 as well. Okay, that's really popular. Secret Weapon of the Pony doesn't seem to work there. Oh, I've got an idea. Hang on. Oh, we can't have Secret Weapon of the Urban Pony. Hang on. Secret Weapon of the Urban Pony. Yes. Secret Weapon of the Urban Pony. It can be an urban game on the GES. It's a brand new shiny thing. They're working on FIFU. Okay. The accountant is working on... Yeah, let's leave them... Can we do that afterwards? Let's take them off Believe in Me. Although Believe in Me is actually generating money. Let's take them off that and put them onto this. And then Marketing Manager... We might need to leave them on FIFU. We might need to leave them on that, I think. Okay, there we go. Secret Weapon of the Urban Pony. An urban management game? Or an urban simulation game? I think an urban management game. No, it's a management game for this particular console. Let's go for simulation. There we go. Development costs, an awful lot. Here we go. Let's see how we get on. So unpause time. Right, the basics are in. Okay, so 3 out of 6. We'll have gamepad support, please. Basic dialogue, 3D graphics. Right, story in a simulation, potentially quite high. User interface needs to be the maximum it can be. Graphics need to be up there as well, please. Gameplay, absolutely, so 66. Characters, do you need characters in a simulation? Not overly. So let's drop the story down to 60 just to bring the bring the spiraling cost down. Yeah, okay, right, everyone, get on with this, please. And maybe we'll start the hype a little bit early. Do we want to spend another bit of money on the demo? We definitely don't want to run an advertising campaign. Okay, what I'll do is as soon as this one is done, as soon as that's finished. Oh, what was that up there? Oh, there's like a thing up there. I don't know what that is. Right, sound. Is sound that important? Let's put sound on 54. AI has to be very high. Yeah, okie doke. And physics, you probably bring that down to its lowest point. And we'll have password-based saves. Let's have some saves on this. So you can go back and carry on with your secret weapons of your urban pony. Okay, yep, that will do the job very nicely. And now... publish a demo. It's very expensive. How are we doing in terms of FIFU? FIFU is losing us massive piles of money. Even Believe in Me did better than FIFU. Oh, FIFU. I'd pin my hopes on that. A new competitor rise. I did read about this in a recent update. They've actually added the ability for other people to appear as time goes on. And that's minis, which is in no way like Max's. Now worth millions, has decided to move to the great city of City Game Studio. Okay, so we've got a new competitor. Yeah, there we go. I've announced the game. Believe in Me has finished, and it made 52 grand. That's not so bad. That is not so bad at all. New tech is available. Pre-built characters. Oh my goodness. Right. Mortgages are expensive. Yeah, I know. We spend a lot of money on marketing campaigns. I know. Here are your financial results. They're all terrible. I'm aware of this. It's numbers. I'm not good at numbers. It's very well known. It's all fine. Don't worry about it. Right, okay. Put the game on a little bit quicker. So hype is slowly building. Right, here we go. So animation. Tutorial. Let's put that a bit high, actually. Artwork. It'd be nice if you could double click to get to the maximum of whatever this... sort of the blue bar was, rather than having to sort of fiddle about like this. That'd be quite nice. Okay, let's have simple animation. So there we go. Computing capabilities all used up. Graphic capabilities only 1 out of 3, but we don't know much about that yet. I think that will do the job. Yep, there we go. Right, everyone, get on with this. Let's hope this game is a massive success, because if it isn't, that's kind of it for our studio. It's going to be the nail in the coffin, because we're not having much joy with this kind of stuff. Signing a contract with the GES was not particularly brilliant. However, somebody's using the Teapot engine. Funky 3D is going to give us 10% royalties. That's quite good. That might keep us going for a bit. Maybe as well, after this is done, we might be able to find a contract that's to do with the GES. Maybe, because contract work was keeping us afloat. Now we can't do that. We have to rely on our own skill and initiative, and that's generally never a good thing. Right, we've spent a lot of money. And there you go. Remaining time of exclusivity with Grantendo, 11 months. Oh no. Okay. Right. Secret weapon of the urban pony. You have to be a massive, utter, absolute runaway success. Please be good. So let's put it up to 12. I mean, in terms of the points here, it's looking very good. We've now got 76 genre points to play with. I mean, that should be really good. Required points is 68, and we've got 259. So that's pretty good. Shall we? Do you know what? We've got no choice, have we? Yeah, go for it. Let's hope it's not completely terrible. Right, hang on. Unpause. Let's do the final sort of post-mortem thing on it. Let's hope it's good. Please be good. Okay. Okay, mixed bag. Hang on. So 81, that's good. 82, 83. Fan game, 68. Not so fond. Hopefully that can do very well. Tutorial. Oh, I thought we put quite a bit into that. Okay. Right, well, never mind. So hopefully this is going to do really well. Let's just send all of you lot away for a little while. You can all go on a little break. Right, please be good. Oh no, more people want pay rises. Don't have pay rises. FIFA has lost us almost 170 grand. So FIFA is a massive flop. Now we just need to get to the end of May 1986 to see how our newest game has fared and how is it going to go. And it's 51k income. Okay. That's okay. That could be, it could be better. It could be, and I was expecting it to be, significantly worse. Okay, right, that's all fine. I've just noticed these people here, these two people here, so Orvel and Kellan, how do they get into their desks? Because they can't really get in that way unless they squeeze through the middle of the desk. If they come through here, they have to walk between two bookcases, and then there's a plant on a really tall sort of shelfy thing right in their way. They're in a slightly impractical place. Never mind, I'm sure they're fine. Right, sales report, platform's been released. Yeah, that's the post-mortem thing, isn't it? Yeah, so simulation and GS is a good match. Characters is relatively important for simulation games. Is it really? Is it really? I would say no. Tutorial is insignificant for simulation games. Yet the thing said, oh, there's a bad tutorial. Okay, fine. Seems a bit strange. Story is relatively important for simulation games. Again, is it? A simulation game doesn't necessarily need to have a story. I wouldn't have thought it was. Okay, right. Can we do... Does anybody have any contracts they want doing? Does anybody... there. Yes, we can do a contract for the GES. It's going to give us 232 grand. That might mean we're not going to be... Hang on. Is everyone on holiday? Are people back? Are people back? I think everyone's back. Yeah, let's go and do that contract really quick. Quickly. It's gone. Already, that contract has gone. In... How long was that? That was no time at all. Oh, botherations. Okay. Okay. Let's just check again. Let's keep checking. Can we please be notified? Yeah, it's not there anymore. Oh, that's all sorts of terrible. Okay. Okay, never mind. What are we going to do to fill the time? I mean, the game... Do we want to... Hang on. Do we want to update the Teapot engine? Maybe we do. Let's up the royalties a tiny bit. And then, yeah, features list. Just select all. So 46. 2,042 points. And a penalty. Penalty of 55% because the legacy code updating a game engine costs a bit more. A few people have said this penalty is a financial penalty. I don't think it is. I think it's a penalty with the points we need to actually put into it. Oh my goodness me. Look at all of the shiny new things that have appeared in here. Okay. Do you know what? While we're not doing anything else, let's update the Teapot engine and update the royalties as well. Now, this shouldn't take that long, I don't think, because we're very good. Look at that. Already on 631. Okay, hang on a minute. So, move time on very quickly. Oh, we're running out of money. Secret weapon of the, whatever it was called, secret weapon of the urban pony. You need to generate lots of money. And possibly this was a terrible idea because we're not able to do any other stuff. Hang on a second. Hang on. Contracts. Is there a contract we can do? Oh, there. Yes. Can we do that? No studio available. Oh, because we've started. Can we cancel this? Can we cancel game engine? Cancel game engine. We need some money. Please don't tell me that contract's gone. No, it's still there. There's 2 contracts. Oh, it's brilliant. Chocolate spelunking. Whatever. Give us 212 grand. Oh. Game over? What? Why is our game... Oh, we've gone completely broke. Oh, no. Oh, no. We've gone broke. That was... Okay. Updating our game engine was a poor choice. Oh, look at that. Bewildering Lawnmower Man. That didn't do very well. The teapot engine was our defining kind of... our defining thing, I think. That can be our legacy that we leave behind. Oh, we're really in debt. We're really... horribly in debt. I mean, FIFU didn't kind of go to plan. That didn't work. And then secret weapon of the urban pony. That didn't work either. Okay, can we just get on with this? Okay, hurry it along. Here we go. Look, it all went wrong. We get it. It all went horribly, horribly wrong. Okay. Yeah, can we have loans? Can we take out money, please? Right, hang on. 83. Come on, we can nearly get to 86, whatever it was. We have got a points total at the bottom. Although I don't know. I mean, this is probably presumably terrible because we only got to just here. And then we went bankrupt. 2,761st. Oh, dearie me. Yeah, secret weapon of the urban pony sold 8,000 units. So it made 82 grand, but we spent 182 grand on making it. FIFU was an absolute utter flop. It was a disaster. It sold 1,600 units. So we spent 185 grand on it and we only made 16 grand. I think that was it, wasn't it? That was the nail in the coffin. And not doing those contracts right at the end. That would have kept us afloat for a bit. That was our sort of license thing we signed with the GES. Which again, in hindsight, was that a bit of a management failure? Okay, what's that? Major Bubblegum tells us. That was a contract. That was us unlocking the sport thing. Back when everything seemed so full of promise. Okay, and what was that? That was the convention. That was another contract. Digging up old stuff. How did that do? That did terribly as well. So we lost about 60 grand on that. Coast to Chaos was the only thing that actually worked really properly. Income 344, almost 345 grand. Expenses 122 grand. So it was relatively cheap compared to some of the other things we made, and it actually did make money. It was only 10. We could have upped that, I think. We could have upped that a little bit. But I mean, look at that. That was a score of 88. Hang on. That was a score of 88. Believe in Me was a score of 85. That actually did make a bit of money. But then, hang on, where was it? That thing there, 78, didn't really sell very well. I suppose it didn't have time to sell overly well, the Urban Pony game. So Coast to Chaos was our triumph. And yeah, other games didn't quite work as well. So, we tried to port Fallout over to another console. That didn't really work either. We didn't have a lot of success. Let's put it that way. Fallout was absolutely, utterly terrible. That was awful. The market was collapsing when we released the game for it. We sold 527 units of it. Oh dear. Do you know what? There we go. Look, they were the glory days. 82. Look at all the money we generated. Oh, it is marvellous. I mean, there we go. It ended in dismal financial catastrophe. We couldn't take out yet another mortgage, yet another loan to keep us afloat. We couldn't get the contracts done. I mean, we were trying. Another month and we could have got that contract done. And then we could have tried to do some more. But alas, it was not meant to be. The journey is over. Oh, dear me. I mean, that's a bit of a shame. But never mind. There we go. It is all done. We'll shut up our game studio. We'll hopefully give all these nice things away. Let's give them to some people who need them, shall we? I mean, there's loads of books here. Let's give them to libraries and schools and things. There's computers. Let's donate those as well. Let's just make sure that all this stuff doesn't go to waste. you know, the bailiffs aren't having this. We're going to go and give this away before they can take it all away and claim it for themselves. So, yes, there we go. We'll pack everything away, give it to people who can make really good use of it, and we shall depart and pack our bags and leave the game studio forever. Well, there we go. That did not go entirely according to plan, unfortunately. Although, if we're being completely honest, it wasn't entirely unexpected either, really, was it? Because once again, my awful financial management skills, or maybe we should say financial mismanagement skills, have cost us in a game like this. I'm just not very good at numbers. Everybody knows this. Other people, like, you know, accountants or whatever, deal with numbers, while I just go and do something else, like drink tea or read a book or whatever. But never mind, never mind. It was, alas, not meant to be for our studio. Do you know, I can't even recall the name of the studio. Was it something like Geek Cupboard Gaming or TGC Games or something? I don't really know. Do you know what though? It doesn't really matter. It's kind of irrelevant right now because somebody has already taken the sign off the front of the building and chucked it into the landfill. So never mind what it was called. Somebody else has moved into the building. Hopefully they can do a better job of things than we did. However, I was planning on ending the series at the end of this part anyway. I think, whilst this is a very enjoyable game, and you know, you can make games of all different genres on many consoles, it is a little bit repetitive. Now, perhaps whilst you're playing, you don't notice so much because there's a lot going on. There's staff to hire and the office to decorate and there's new genres to unlock and all that kind of stuff. But I think as a YouTube series of videos, it would begin to get very repetitive quite quickly. I mean, the process of making a game, which is what this game is all about, is quite samey. You know, you pick a genre, you pick a console, you give it a fun name if you want to, you adjust some sliders, you wait, you publish the game, you get some money, or not as it turned out in our case, and that's kind of it. That is the kind of process you have to do over and over again. So whilst it is fun to play, I'm not sure it makes very good sort of viewing for a long-standing series. I mean, imagine if we'd have got to the year, I don't know, 2010 or however far it goes. Imagine the amount of games we'd have made at that point, just following the same process, dragging the sliders around, giving it a name. I think it would have got very samey quite quickly. So yes, I was planning on ending it at this point anyway. I mean, I was hoping to end it on slightly better terms, if I'm honest, with, you know, a working game studio and employed staff members, and I really did think that we could get one more super game out there, one more classic to get us some reputation and of course, more importantly, maybe some money, but alas, it was not meant to be. Never mind, we gave it a good go, I think, and Coast to Chaos will go down as a classic of its time, so it's not all bad. You know, we've left the Teapot engine and we've left Coast to Chaos as our legacy, so you know, we've left some things behind. However, we will finish things up for now. Hopefully you did enjoy this. If you did, then please do leave a like. That would be most splendid indeed, and of course, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other nonsense that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time.
How are we doing? You've just circumvented the queue. You, sir, are a cheat. Oh my goodness me, there's 12 million people that just come in from an airplane. Are you a skeleton? Are you just Skeletor? Is that all it is? You, madam. You are a pain. You are a scourge upon this earth. People are urinating on the floor